I love being around women who know who they are, women who've done the work, the inner work, the healing, the unlearning, the awakening, women who have been stirred awake to their passion, who are actually going for it. But let's be honest, it's not easy. It's challenging. It requires sacrifice. It asks you to let go of who you were so you can step into who you're meant to be. And the women who say yes to that journey, they come out of it the other side dynamic and magnetic, grounded, even funny, totally self aware and alive in a way that you can feel when they walk into a room. Those are the women who inspire me, and those are the women who we are celebrating today. Did you know in November we celebrate Women's Entrepreneurship Day? It's recognized globally on November 19th, and it was founded in 2014 by Wendy Diamond. It's a day that honors the economic powerhouse that women entrepreneurs truly are. And when you look at the numbers, the impact is undeniable. So women now start 49% of all new businesses in the United States. It's a dramatic rise from just 29% in 2019. Women-owned businesses generate 1.8 trillion a year and employ more than 10 million people. And globally, if women participated in entrepreneurship at the same rate as men, we could add 5 trillion to the world's economy. And I linked those sources below. But the story just doesn't stop there, doesn't stop at the success. We also have to name the barriers women still face, the ones that make those bold steps even harder. Women receive less than 2% of venture capital funding. They are denied business loans at higher rates and receive smaller amounts, even with the same credit profiles. And despite carrying much of the mental load at home, women are still expected to be fearless, polished, and endlessly resilient. So when a woman starts a business, or she pivots careers or reinvents herself, or takes one bold step forward, she is not just starting something new. She is breaking through systemic barriers, culture expectations, and internal narratives all at once. That's why Women's Entrepreneurship Day is both a celebration and a call to action. Celebration because women are building with courage, creativity, and conviction, and call to action because the world still needs to shift to fully support them. Welcome back to the Daily Champ. This show is about what it takes to reset, rise up, and champion yourself in the process. I'm Rachael Baxter, founder of Champcast, which is a boutique marketing and creative agency, and host of the Daily Champ. And today's episode is dedicated to the women who are stepping into the arena of rewriting the rules. Women who have pivoted, leaped, failed, tried again, and built something meaningful. Women who are showing all of us what's possible when you stop asking for permission and start building the life and business placed on your heart. So to honor this day, I asked female entrepreneurs local to Charleston area, as well as a good friend who I begged to move to Charleston. I asked them this one question: what message, truth, or piece of advice would you give a woman ready to take her next bold step? Their answers: powerful, raw, and clear, and exactly what the next generation of female founders needs to hear. So today I'm sharing their voices, their wisdom, and their fire. You're going to hear quotes from 10 incredible women building businesses, families, communities, and legacies. As you listen, I want you to notice something. Every woman started with uncertainty. She started with fear. She started with a single step, but they took it anyway. And that is entrepreneurship. So let's get into it. But first, I want to share from my very first sponsor, Plant Body Tea. Let's be honest, life is full. As business owners juggling a million things, keeping health and wellness at the forefront really matters. That's why Plant Body Tea has become part of my daily ritual. It tastes amazing, and the benefits are real. It's packed with anti-inflammatory and immune-boosting properties to help your body stay resilient. It supports healthy digestion. It even helps reduce stress and improve sleep. Plus, the packaging is beautiful, and I love seeing it on my shelf tucked away with my tea organizing containers. And for me, it's even more special because Plant Body Tea is female founded and by my own sister, Elena. So supporting her and supporting my health at the same time feels like such a gift. Choosing tea really is a simple upgrade that makes you feel cared for from the inside out. You can check it out at plantbody.co and grab your own body tea blend today. Use Champ Tea for a 50% discount. Okay, let's get into these amazing quotes. I want you to meet these amazing women. They are the voices of Charleston. They're founders, creators, leaders, and quiet powerhouses. All right, I'm going to introduce you to Anna Laura Sommer. She is the founder of Shine Studio and Sommer Media, empowering women-led brands with storytelling, photography, videography, and podcast productions. She's helping entrepreneurs show up confidently. Here's what she said. You don't need permission to start. You just need to begin. Surround yourself with people who remind you what you're capable of. Stay rooted in your why and let faith, not fear, set the pace. Because real courage is being bold enough to try anyway. So if we were to reflect on that, it's very simple. Honor movement, not perfection. Okay, and let's hear from Ashani Shrivastava. She's the founder of Cardinal Wills. She runs a mobile estate planning service providing convenient on-the-go estate planning solutions tailored to clients who need accessible, streamlined legal support. Great work. Here's what she said. I was taught to settle, to believe I was asking for too much, but nothing would change unless I did. So trusting my gut made me a stronger leader and reminded me that I don't have to follow everyone else's standards. I can create my own. Beautifully said. So if we were to reflect on this, it just says your career will never outgrow your courage, and your courage activates when you stop shrinking. Ooh, I guess everybody, this is a good time to get a journal if you want to write things down. But I'll also put chapters in this episode for you so you can easily find the information. Okay, let's hear from Maria Casada. She runs True Artist Nails, and I did look at her TikTok. Wow, this woman is an incredible artist. You really need to check her out. So as a nail influencer-led studio, she offers high-quality nail services, advanced nail art, classes, permanent jewelry, teeth whitening, and handmade beauty products. Guys, she's going to make you beautiful. All right, here's what she said. She's going to make you more beautiful, I should say. Okay, here's what she said. Follow your dreams no matter what. Every business adventure may feel like a dive into the unknown, but that's the only way you'll know if you can fly. Nothing is impossible with hard work and dedication. Amazing. So let's reflect on that. I think what I'm going to say here is leap, because the clarity arrives midair. And let's hear from Ashley Houston. She runs Your Household Hero, which is a full-service household management company known as the housewife to the housewife, handling, organizing, decluttering, groceries, meal prep, laundry, decorating, parties, and more. Ooh, what an amazing thing to offer, Ashley. Really incredible. So here's what Ashley said. Women are the glue holding our society together. We're stronger together. As busy entrepreneurs, it's okay to ask for help. It doesn't make you weak. It shows your strength. And reflecting here, this is a good one. This is one I don't follow and I want to. Delegation is leadership. Asking for help is wisdom. So thank you for that, Ashley. And let's hear from Christelle Soto of Delleux, which is a marketing communications agency. Okay, everyone, this is the friend that I begged to move to Charleston, and maybe she will one day. I think so. But she specializes in strategic marketing, communications for luxury, conscious, and exclusive audiences. She's phenomenal. She says, do it while you can. Life happens fast. If you have the time and energy, now is the best time to pivot. Find like-minded women who can be advisors when things get hard and supporters when you need to keep going. Yeah, Christelle and I are on the phone quite a bit, just supporting each other, listening to the highs and lows. And you know what we really do with each other? We celebrate. We celebrate those highs. And that's always a good thing, especially as an entrepreneur. And if you have a small team or you're just working for yourself, you really need those moments to remind yourself that it's okay to jump for joy and really acknowledge how far you've come and the things that you're accomplishing. Okay, so the reflection here, community is the greatest accelerator of growth. I really believe that. And to that point, if you're not connected to a networking group or you're finding it hard, number one, ask the right questions before you join a networking group and invest in the time. Like give it a couple tries at it. If you are in the Lowcountry area of Charleston, I am actually the president of the virtual chapter of She Leads Group. And we are slowly building. But we're this incredible network of supporting one another, learning from one another, and it's all about referrals. So if you want more information, I'll also link that below. And now I'm going to talk about Jen Gould of Jen Gould Coaching. Okay, so Jen spells her last name Gould, but it really should be Gold because everything that Jen says is a gold nugget. She offers business and visibility coaching for women entrepreneurs, helping them clarify their message, gain media exposure, and build confidence, visibility, and momentum in their businesses. Okay, ladies, you got to get to know her. Here's what she says. Always be true to yourself. Trust that you know what's right for you. Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. If it feels right in your heart, then it's right. And the way I'm going to reflect on this is your intuition is not random, it's direction. So now let's hear from Lisa Nicole. She is the founder of Lowcountry Luxury Properties and the host of the Charleston Chicks, which is a brand new podcast releasing very soon, this week, in fact. And her co-hosts are Jen Gould and Melanie Parrish. So Lisa is a leader in luxury real estate and co-host of a women-centered podcast highlighting lifestyle, community, and reinvention. Here's what she said, and I love this. Get clear on what you want and why it matters. Release the idea that you have to feel ready because you won't. Confidence comes from action. Take one concrete step, keep people close who want to see you win, and give yourself permission to make mistakes. That's how you grow. And my reflection point to that is clarity leads, action builds, community sustains. Okay, let's hear from Melanie Parrish of Strategic People Solutions. She runs an HR consulting firm for startup founders, owners, and CEOs of emerging growth companies who do not yet have an HR leader on their team. Here's what she said. You don't have to have all the answers, but believe in the answers you do have. Keep moving forward. Maintain a growth mindset and know that even the smallest action has momentum. Reflection point, a growth mindset keeps you open, flexible, and willing to learn. Okay, we're going to hear from Elena Whirl, founder of Plant Body Tea. I spoke about her earlier, okay? So jump to the Plant Body Tea section. So the message she wants to give to a woman making a bold change, you don't have to have it all figured out to restart. Jump in, water it a little bit every day, keep growing, and your direction and vision will start to unfold. And lastly, me. I have something to share too. So some of you know I am the founder of a boutique creative marketing agency called Chamcast, and I'm going to talk about barriers in entrepreneurship. And I'd like to say that one barrier I broke was the stereotype that women in their second or third chapter should play small or wait for permission. And my strength as a leader doesn't come from conformity. It comes from clarity, from trusting my instincts, speaking directly, and building work rooted in storytelling, creativity, and connection. And to reflect on that point, you don't need to become someone else to lead well. You just need to fully step into who you already are. I hope you're enjoying these amazing quotes from amazing women, and I'm going to post all of their information below so you can follow them, connect with them. But just a quick little story about entrepreneurship for me personally. It was never a straight line, and it wasn't clean. It wasn't always graceful. I left a big job because it was crushing my spirit, and the politics there, the pressure, the disconnect from creativity. I had to walk away with no guaranteed path and no one telling me it was the right time, but I knew something had to change. If that's you right now, if I knew something had to change, be responsible if you're going to go into a big change, right? But for me, I knew I was called to build something that aligned with who I am, like storytelling, creativity, faith, connection, and empowerment. And entrepreneurship gave me the space to do just that. Even with all of its pivots and failures, reinventions, and breakthroughs, it taught me that bold steps don't wait for confidence. They create confidence. And that's what every woman listening, this is what I want you to hear. You don't need to be fearless. You just need to be willing. Okay, as we celebrate Women's Entrepreneurship Day, let this be a reminder that the world needs your ideas, your voice, your perspective, your leadership. Not tomorrow, not when you feel ready, not when everything is perfect. Now. Okay? Because every woman that you heard today, every founder, every coach, every creative, every leader, they started the same way with a tiny spark, a brave step, and a decision to try. So here's my call to you. Step into the room, launch what's been on your heart, take the next bold step, and remember you're not doing it alone. Happy Women's Entrepreneurship Day. If this episode challenged you or encouraged you, please share it with someone who's tired of cliches and ready for real conversations. And if you want to keep growing together, join us inside the Daily Champ Facebook group. Thanks for watching the Daily Champ. See you next week.